Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alright, so we're gonna do this thing today, me and you. I'm gonna get ready as I talk to you, okay? That's what we're gonna do. So y'all sit down and y'all just listen to me and hear me out, okay? And I ain't gonna hurt you none. But I've been doing this whole thing of going back to the Beck and Amberlynn era. And so I wanted to pull up the live stream where them two announce their separation. And I just want to have a little bit of fun with it while I do put stuff on my face. I don't know what I'm doing, but sometimes I like to pretend like it and I like to have a little bit of fun, okay? That's just the way it is. But alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and press play.
Know what to do. Oh my god. I know. We're both feeling very nervous. I look it. Hi.
Y'all know how we've always been told that we haven't seen Amberlynn cry? You know, her real tears. Well, y'all are about to see what it looks like whenever she has tears coming out of her eyes, and not that dramatic stuff that she does.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I knew this was gonna happen. I was gonna cry. There's gonna be tears, there's gonna be nervous laughter, so that's just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, so.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. You got me. Wasabi. Oh my gosh.
That just scared the
Hold on.
crap out of me.
Our cat just locked himself in the bathroom because he likes to shut doors. Let me go get him.
Yeah, this is slow going for a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep you interested in it, so y'all just hang on.
Hello, everyone.
Wasabi.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
He just burped.
I think I probably swallowed an ear whenever I was brushing my teeth. Ouch.
Now look at her eyes. They're all red and puffy, and you can tell she's actually been crying.
All right, so do you want to tell him?
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. We have broke up. It happened Sunday. And it was initiated by me. But
We know Beck had to be the one to do it because Amberlynn's got it too daggum good.
the fact of the matter is I've had a lot of time to think and reflect, and we just want different things in life. You know, Amberlynn wants to leave Kentucky one day, and she wants to see her family, and she wants to move to another state, and it's like, this is my home, and this is where my family is, and I don't want to leave. And
Well, if that's the criteria, it should have been done a long time ago.
but I love her. I love her. I love her. I don't care what anybody else thinks of her. I know who she is.
Oh, you care now, don't you?
And she has her faults. And I have my faults too. But it's like, you know, we've been together for 4 years, and both of our weights. And it's like, Amberlynn tries to start Jenny Craig and all these other things. And I'm going to be honest, I don't join them with her. I should, but I don't.
She doesn't join them things to lose weight. She uses those as tats right off, my opinion.
But it's not like I'm also going out of my way to eat horribly in front of her or suggest we order this or do this. No, I don't do that. But I'm not strong enough to be that support right now. But I want to always have this one in my life. And not even a dime. It's nothing to do with money. I just want her in my life.
Hey, Beck, how do you feel about that now?
I want to go to Oklahoma if, you move there, or California, or if you move to Virginia, like all these places you've mentioned that you could go to someday. I want to travel. I've never been west of Kentucky. I'd love to go see you wherever you go.
I want that too. You know
And
that.
I just feel like this is the healthiest choice for us both. But for now, me and her are going to do this together. We're going to work through this together. Whenever both of us are hurting, we're going to be there for each other. With figuring out where our lives are going, we're going to be there for each other. And even when we part ways, we're still going to be just a phone call, a text message, a flight away,
Y'all that are new to the Amberverse, did you think something like this was going to pop up on your feed? I'm just going to tell you how it is whenever it comes to their breakup, and I'm just going to poke a little bit of fun.
Yep.
It's just, I have a lot to take care of in life. I've got, I'm going through a hard grieving process right now, and I can't be the partner that she needs.
Amberlynn never did let Beck grieve her own mother, so that's what this is all coming down to.
Because I am angry with God right now.
Should be Amberlynn with the way things go with y'all two.
And that reflects on me here. And it's like, with my family and my friends and whatnot, I can tell them these things, and I have told them these things. But it's like, I'm able to put up a mask and be someone else, well, still be myself, but mask that hurt and that pain and that anger while I'm around everybody else. But whenever I'm home, that stuff is at the forefront.
When you're at home, you still have all those emotions, so nothing's really changed.
And I try to push it away. But I cannot be the partner that Amberlynn needs right now. I can't.
Would y'all just look at Amberlynn's face? Yeah, I'm looking now, my computer's right here. But would y'all just look at Amberlynn's face, how defeated she is?
I feel like myself, I don't want any kind of relationship. Because I want to focus on myself. I want to grieve my mother properly.
Maybe if Amberlynn wouldn't have taken all that settlement from Beck, Beck could do something with their life.
It just feels like a different path now. And I don't want to hold her back. I don't want her to have to be in Kentucky for the rest of her life and away from her family or her dreams and what she wants and
The only thing she dreams about is food.
her journey on becoming who she wants to be. And I feel like I hinder that too. I will say though, you never realize. Amberlyn told me this earlier. She's like, you never realize how much you call someone babe until you can't call them babe anymore.
I wouldn't know the answer to that one, because that's not a word I use.
Yeah.
Because I've done it. She's done it.
Oh, what is my hair?
That's why I have a hat on. It's clean hair. It's just really messy and frizzy right now.
Yeah. So, I don't really know what to say, so.
That's because Amberlyn usually runs the show, and this time she's not being able to.
Just hurting, obviously.
We're both hurting. And it's like, we are trying to be there for each other, but it's also hard at times. Because, you just look at each other and you get this explosion of pain in your chest.
Yeah.
Amberlyn's acting like she feels some kind of emotion.
But we want to stay in each other's lives, so.
Absolutely.
And
yeah. We're even trying, even right now, because, we're still going to, do something for the 4th together, me, her, Eric, and Ricky.
I know a lot of people don't understand that my breakups always are very healthy. They're never vicious and vile. I always stay friends with them. So it's never, some people don't understand it, and that's fine. But like, Becky's my best friend.
In your mind.
Regardless if we're in a relationship or not.
You sure as heck didn't treat her that way, Amberlyn.
Like, just because you take out the parts of a relationship that you usually have with someone, why would you take out the best friend aspect? Like, there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
So,
we're not breaking up because anything horrible. Neither one of us did each other dirty.
nope.
There's no secrets and lies. There's nothing.
As cliche as it is, it's literally just sometimes love isn't enough. And it's like, I look at everything I've been through in my life, and this hurts me the worst ever. I mean, that's something I've already talked to her about, but...
Now, y'all remember those words, okay? It's not foster care, it's this.
It just hurts a lot. And we really wanted to tell you guys so people could stop, like, speculating. And I posted that, that community post because I really did not want to come on here today. Like, you guys can see why I am distraught.
Yes. It wasn't Amberlyn trying to get, attention or anything. She was doing it for the sake of the live stream on Tuesday. And then, people popped onto my platform and just started, not everyone, but some people popped on there and just started being nasty and disgusting. And it's just like...
Amberlyn was online for that chang. Don't you act like she wasn't.
I'm not going to have that.
Yeah, because, like, if I would have not said anything, if we would have just disappeared and didn't come on here at all, I would have gotten backlash for that too. So it's like,
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, and I felt the best way to handle this situation would just be letting you guys know, hey, sorry, there might not be a live stream on Tuesday because something happened. So, yeah.
Now, as much as I feel for Amberlyn going through a breakup, We all saw this one coming. For whatever reason, she didn't see it coming. Oh yeah, that's because she's selfish and only thinks about herself.
We just needed to get it out in the open. There's no scandal. Nothing bad happened. It
There's
just
no
happened.
tea. There's nothing.
And it's just unfortunate. I mean, that's not even a good word for it. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking and it's terrifying. And it's exhausting.
Oh, God, yeah. I can't eat, can't sleep. Like, typical heartbreak bullshit.
But you'd be amazed to know she didn't lose any weight through this.
And I just don't really know what to do, so. I don't know. Anyways, Becky doesn't seem bothered at all.
I'm very bothered.
She is. She's very different. She didn't even cry when her mom passed away that much. That's why I feel like she has a lot of stuff that she has to deal with. So.
It's just whenever you've gone through so much in life.
Hey, Beck, whatever you're going to say, it's been a while since I watched this. Whatever you're going to say, it doesn't matter because Amber Lynn's the one that had the hardest childhood.
You crying isn't the response your body always gives out. I talked to my family yesterday and I'm just like, I feel like I'm in shock of me finally saying it and telling her and coming to the realization. Because just early this year, we wanted to get married. We truly did. Or else I wouldn't have proposed, because you can ask Amber Lynn.
You proposed to her just to shut her up.
Whenever I first, me and her first started talking, I was just so heavily against, like, marriage and all that stuff. And I kept telling her for years, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get married. I don't know. But it's just like, around November, December last year, I felt it in my heart. I'm like, I want to marry her. And then it's just like, we got engaged and everything. And us, it's getting older and maturing and coming to these realizations that just because you want something doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean that that's what you need. Just because you want it doesn't mean you need it.
You really didn't want Amber Lynn to move in with you so fast, but she did that, didn't she?
You deleting something?
Yeah, I'm blocking this person.
Good.
I can't do it.
Yeah, somebody left a comment on my Instagram. Are you deleting comments? Some of them, yeah. Yeah. Because I meant it in my last post. It's no nonsense. I'm not going to sit here and listen to it and take it. If I want to delete you, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to block you. And I think she should be able to too, because we shouldn't have to take your guy, not everybody, I'm just saying we shouldn't have to listen to your guys' crap. The whole told you so's and whatever else you have to say. It's not needed.
Y'all deciding to come on and live stream wasn't needed at the time, but you never want to miss out on that money, now do you?
And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just talking to the people who are horrible to her or myself.
Yeah.
But we have gotten a lot of support. I love the support. I thank everybody for the support. Even if I haven't responded or hearted your comment or anything. Thank you so much for the support. We need that. We need it. And it's appreciated.
Yeah.
All of it's appreciated.
We both know Amberlynn doesn't appreciate anything or anybody.
What's going on?
I don't know. My brain is just like. But then it's also like I just don't even know. Like I know there's probably so many questions, and the only thing we know the answer on for sure is that we're not together anymore. And I saw a lot of people asking about the animals. I will be taking them because
They're hers. They're yours.
it's not even.
I can't take them from you.
And I mean, they've been with me since forever. And
Well, that was kind of a duh thing, but if she would have given those animals to Beck, we'd still have Rarity.
I mean, they love Becky so much, and they're probably never going to be the same. But what benefits everyone and that makes the most sense is if they stay with me, because obviously they love Becky, but there's a different type of dang, I don't know how to explain it.
I understand what you're saying.
God, this is just so hard. Because we went from being a small family to this.
You went from Amberlynn controlling absolutely everything to this.
It's just really heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm sorry to you guys. Like, shit. So, oh my God, you do not have to be worried about Twinkie. I could tell you that one.
Y'all don't have to be worried about the animals. They're still going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to be here until she's figured out where she's going and I figure out where I'm going. Once we figure that out.
Beck went to the poorhouse.
Yes.
And yes, I said poor. Poor. Y'all.
But even then, like, me and her said it's still not going to be goodbye.
No. Because I can't imagine you not being in my life.
I want to be in your life. I want to be in their life. They're my babies too.
I know. But, yeah. I mean, especially Twinkie, she would go into a depression without me. Like, she wouldn't be able to, I mean, I know she's gonna go into it without you, but you know what I mean.
Amberlynn wanted animals just so she could have unconditional love. She gets unconditional love even from a person, and she don't appreciate it.
I just feel like
I'm just going to tell y'all.
saying everything wrong.
When me and her go somewhere, when we come back, if I come through the door, Twinkie's unbothered. Amberlynn comes through the door. Zoomies. Happy.
So happy.
I'm just not Twinkie's person.
But, yeah. Like, I just don't feel, there are some things that we're looking at, planning at, figuring out and stuff, and I just don't feel comfortable sharing all those things yet. It's just gonna be a really hard time. Like, this last year has been fucking torture. Like, the last 365 days has been, what?
Y'all got your pity stick yet? That's what she's looking for.
Cancer, deaths, hysterectomy, this, like,
A global pandemic.
God, the pandemic didn't even flash in my brain at all. I forgot about that big puppy.
Riots.
It's just like, what is going on? I just don't know how much more I can handle. Like, I feel like that, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it literally feels like we have went into some weird, horrible alternate dimension.
Yeah.
You should feel sanity once you get away from Amberlynn. Don't worry.
Man, my heart did this weird flutter thing. I think
Sorry.
it's some anxiety.
Are you okay? But I don't know. I just wanted to get this out in the open because, like, I didn't want to come on here and fake anything. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was so much easier. I hate to bring up the past, but to fake the break, like to fake happiness after the breakup with Crystal and the breakup with Destiny. But as much as those hurt, it just doesn't even compare. I just can't even explain it.
You're not supposed to be able to explain heartbreak, and if you do, Amberlynn, then we know you're just telling a story.
Just thank you, Chantel. I know you are.
Give me a second.
I'm sorry. It's just one of those things where it's like you have to accept what is the best. You know, it's not even just like something bad happened. Like, it's not even like that, which is like, I feel like it would make it easier if something scandalous happened, you know?
Not for me. I can't stand scandal.
Like, if something like happened, you know, but nothing happened, and I think that's what makes it the hardest, is to realize that I'm not making her happy.
What makes it really hard is to understand that your manipulation is no longer a role in her life.
And wasn't
I wasn't
fully,
making you happy.
like, we just weren't the type of happy that you should be in a lifelong relationship.
We have been there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we've always loved each other. But it's like, there's a certain type of happiness that you need to have in a relationship. And that's just what it is. And it's just, it is what it is. Like, you know?
Okay.
Don't let her fool you. She lost her caretaker.
But, yeah.
We still got each other's back.
Yeah. It'd be a terrible, terrible idea to live together if you're broken up. No, it's not really.
It's just
Not right now, is what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna make it a long-term thing,
That would be weird.
that's terrible.
That's a bad idea.
That wouldn't work. But
Now remember, Amberlynn cannot sleep in a bed by herself. She has insecurities about that. So Beck needed to stay there just to get Amberlynn through her little phase.
in the beginning, whenever you're both
Figuring things out.
figuring out, it's, I mean, what are we gonna accomplish if I go somewhere? You know,
Or if I just leave her. This isn't a messy thing where one of us is just like, peace out.
Yeah,
Have
we're
fun.
not- we're not
This is
peacing
the
out.
home that we made together, but peace the fuck out. Like,
we're not like
what?
that.
If Beck knew back then what was actually going to happen now, then they never would have gone through this.
We're not like that. We're trying to approach everything at the most mature level.
Yeah.
That's where you messed up. Amberlynn ain't got no maturity.
Because, we're 30. And I'm over the, the breakup from the past where it was name calling and yelling and, well, I'm taking
Yeah.
this. No, you're not. Those sort of things. Or, hey, we're breaking up. Peace out. I'll come get my stuff in 2 weeks. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You didn't get a chance to do that, Beck. She kicked you right straight out.
I think that every situation is different. And if for you living with your ex is impossible, then that's fine. But while we figure things out, this is fine with us. This is clearly we know how to choose what makes us feel the healthiest.
Of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be hard.
But I feel like it would be harder if one of us moved out right now.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make the best decisions that we can within this whole thing.
I'm sorry, I'm not answering any super chats that was or comments at all. It's just that wasn't the goal for today.
Then go ahead and turn them off. Don't let people be paying you money if you're not going to pay attention.
Unless I see something pop up
Yeah.
like a lot, then I'll,
Right. And I mean, I'm back here with like tears all up in my eyeball and my eyes suck anyway, so I can't really see the super chat.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. But it's like, we wanted to stick to the live and we had to talk to you all about this.
Yeah. Things will be different. Very different. They're already different. I can't. Like, me and Becky have already talked about this, so don't think this is me just being like victim Lynn or pity Lynn or whatever. But this is like, I can't listen to music. I can't watch movies. I can't watch TV shows because everything makes me think of Becky, and like everything I look at is just like, nothing feels the same. Like everything just feels so like
Welcome to the breakup era.
insignificant, and I just sit here and stare into like the ceiling, and that's been my life for the last few days.
How is that any different than every other day, Amberlynn?
But all while doing that, we're trying to get our ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Because even though this hurts, we have to be adults and responsible and realize that we can't live together forever.
Amberlynn being responsible. Oh no, that was all left on Beck.
So you guys might think, oh, they're not, being productive in whatever. I will say that it was like 2 months ago we signed the lease to stay here for another year. But we talked to the leasing office today and we canceled the year lease. So more than likely we won't be here for another year.
Y'all, I need to do the other live streams too, so you'll get the full effect of what's actually happening here.
We have some goals that we both have for what we want to achieve before moving out. And when we move out, we're going to be moving out at the same time. Because neither of us want to leave each other like that. It's just wrong. We're not, this isn't that type of breakup. It's just not. But we are getting our ducks in order. There's going to be a lot of things that we have to figure out behind the scenes. And there's going to be changes. Like, I don't think that we're going to sleep in the same bed anymore.
Well, that's the healthy aspect of it, Amberlynn, but we all know that you don't try to be healthy in any way.
No, that'd be weird.
We'll sleep in the
Probably.
same room, maybe, but just not the same
I mean,
bed.
we slept in the same room last night.
Yeah, we did. And I think that's the part that fucked me up last night. I was having, while she was sleeping, I was having anxiety attacks. I was crying. Like, that was hard, like, to not sleep next to the person you love, you know? But.
And it's just like, I had to sleep. It's not like I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep because I was just so exhausted.
Yeah,
from
one of
all
her
the
medicines makes
emotional-
her sleep anyway, so that was a big
Yeah.
one
Oh
too.
yeah, my leg one. I have restless legs. That medicine makes me drowsy. But like, you know, whenever I'm experience a lot of emotional heaviness, I sleep a lot.
Amberlynn does not know what that means. Emotions, they're a far cry from her.
Yeah. Like, I really am trying to figure everything out, and you know, it just happened a couple days ago, but we can't just be sitting on our asses, even though that's what we're doing.
Well,
There
that's
will
the-
be days we will be, but like
Yeah.
today after this live stream, we're going to go to the storage because we do have a storage.
And Beck is going to be the one driving Amberlynn absolutely everywhere because Amberlynn is not going to take any initiative to get her own daggum license.
And we're going to start bringing stuff and going through it. And, you know, we are going to be selling some things because it's like we have a lot of things that she won't be keeping and I won't be keeping. And
Selling. Selling things. Oh my goodness gracious. If y'all don't know about this, you're going to learn some things later on.
I don't want to just give it away. We have money we have to save, and it's just a lot that we are having to do. And already though, you know, we're taking steps. We talked to the Twinkie, baby girl. We talked to the leasing today, and we're gonna go to storage today. So there are things that are happening, and yeah, it's just been crazy.
It's okay. Just
Amberlynn wants you to care for her so badly. She just can't take this right now. It ain't even got nothing to do with Beck.
It's just hard to believe that last Tuesday we were sitting here having a really good live stream. I'm pretty sure it was last Tuesday. We're like playing those games and stuff, and then this Tuesday it's like, yeah.
Now, Beck did lead her on quite a bit. Beck could have told her a long time ago that, you know, this was happening, but Amberlynn shouldn't have kept her eyes closed.
Actually, I feel like last Tuesday was
I don't remember.
not a very good one. Might have been Thursday. That was the fun one. Because there was one where we had to just get off because it was just
Yeah.
too much.
Sometimes that does happen. So, I'm not really sure what else to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry I ruined your live stream.
You didn't.
No, somebody said that comment, so I was just like, sorry about it. It's okay, Twink.
I'm just trying to read some of these now.
If my eyes are ever swollen, you best bet I ain't trying to read nothing. I'm trying to handle my emotions. Amberlynn, you need to take accountability for something.
Chris said, I think you're both making a very mature and wise decision for the long run. It's hard right now, but you'll both get through it. Love you both. From Lynn and Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Wait, Lynn and Chris. Why does that sound so familiar? I don't know why. That was weird. But yeah, I I mean this in the most respectful way. Can you address the comments made from your family? Were they real?
The family. Oh, the whole whoever Evelyn is. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there is no family friend named Evelyn. And I do know an Evelyn. But I know that Evelyn doesn't even know how to use YouTube. She doesn't know anything. She's 63 years old. So it was probably just somebody pulling y'all's leg, to be honest.
This live stream is supposed to be about them breaking up, but since they left super chats on, they're trying to read those as they go, which is just getting them off topic.
Yeah. Probably just another
Because those
troll.
rumors were already flying by that point. A bunch of them were flying. But it's like, the breakup one was the truth.
And yeah, Becky and I do not want to be in a relationship with anyone.
No.
We've both decided that that's just not.
Right. Yeah. No.
I mean, I'll just speak for myself. We've talked about it, but I don't want to be in a relationship. I know I have a bad record of always finding someone like a month after a breakup, but I cannot see myself ever remotely looking at someone like I looked at you.
If y'all believe her, there's something wrong with you. She even said it herself. She's got a pattern and she's going to follow it.
Not even close. So yeah.
I personally know how hard, me and you both know how hard it was for me to open myself up
Yeah.
and allow myself to be loved again after the really bad breakup I had in 2015. But, I wasn't maturing then. All I saw it as is, my heart's broken.
Becky's forever more mature than Amberlynn could ever hope to be.
And I live in a state where I don't have family. And I have a car. It's not mine, but I have a car. I have a job that I went to every day.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? She has a car even though it's not hers. Y'all remember?
And, I lost all that just like that. And within a few days after she and I had broke up, I was on my way back to Kentucky with $200 to my name.
And why Beck continued streaming with Amberlynn, I really have no idea because we all knew Amberlynn wasn't going to give her a cut or nothing.
And it's just, all I was focused on at that time was, well, I'm not good enough. And, all that matters in life is having a romantic relationship. And that's not true. It's great to have those things, but you don't need to have those things until you are okay.
Beck should have looked right over at Amber and said, "You hearing this? You hearing me talk?" Because Amberlynn's always got to be in a relationship or she ain't who she is.
In here.
Yeah.
This is completely off subject, but I have IBS and I feel like it's trying to hit. So I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh my God. Well, just let me know
I'm having
prior.
the nervous poops.
Let me know prior because I don't want to sit on here alone because I just feel.
I know.
Because you're too daggone boring to carry it yourself. You have to have Beck to bounce off of.
I used to have the nervous poops every day before school. And I thought, this is nervous poops and
Hey.
IBS and I don't know. You give me Twink.
Baby girl. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Thank you for letting us know that there's people out there.
Poo-poo's in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got to go poo-poos in the kitchen.
Like
Here
right
soon.
now, right
No,
now?
here soon. I just know, I feel it trying to happen. Things are happening inside my stomach.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
But yet Amberlynn is always the one in control. So you see how this is playing out? Yeah, it don't get any better.
I don't know.
Sorry for spacing out.
No, it's fine.
If you have to apologize for that, man, I would be walking around this house saying I'm sorry all day long.
I just keep telling myself, you know, I've been through a lot and you've been through a lot, and it's just like we've come out of it. And we will come out of this.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. It's something I already told you, but if I said it on here, people would take it the wrong way, so.
Yeah, that can happen.
At least she knows her audience in some form or fashion, right? They all know we're going to take it the wrong way, so why not keep it to yourself? Yeah, this one had to come out, though.
So.
What you doing, honeys?
Oh, I keep trying to take a deep breath.
Amberlynn, sometimes when you're overweight like that, yeah, I can say so. But when you're overweight like that, sometimes it's hard to take a deep breath. Sometimes it's hard to take a shallow breath.
It's not the end. You two still be good friends. Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for.
It's like an unconditional love that's just like...
That Amberlynn decides to put conditions on. Yeah, we'll keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Twinkie obviously prefers Becky.
That's not true.
It's not.
They obviously were not here for the conversation about when I come through the door versus when you come through the door.
And she sleeps next to me. She follows me from room to room. She doesn't do that with Becky. We've noticed and we've talked about it, how every live stream, Twinkie jumps on Becky.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what it could
It's
be?
just
Because your spot's over there. So every time you come over here for the live stream, this is the only time Becky sits over here.
Yeah.
Because she always sits on... we have our own designated seats. It's just what we do.
Listen to that. Amberlynn's got an excuse for the reason why Twinkie'd want to be around Beck.
Twinkie's probably like, what in the hell? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, well, I mean,
right over
I
here.
do know that this is Twinkie's area.
Yeah.
So.
It's your little spots. Have a whole couch to yourself, pretty much.
Either way, everything's going to be okay. And they're going to be okay.
Yes. Yes, they will. They have been through it with me. All of them. It's like I always get so sad to move them but then they end up loving wherever we move, you know? So.
Because they have absolutely no choice. You track them all around the place, just like Wisconsin. Remember that? Oh, yeah. Rarity.
At least that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. No. April Fools. No. God.
June 29th, fools.
Y'all, I don't feel like I'm gonna be okay.
You're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. That Bob Marley song, you know, don't worry about a thing because every little thing's going to be all right.
I just feel like my whole world is just like...
Now, this is what you call dramatic Lynn. Let me tell you something. It doesn't get any better. But we're going to do some more live streams after this. Yeah, I'm gonna continue going, because I think it's kind of funny how this all ends up in the end.
Crashing down, you know?
I understand. Because, it feels that way for me too, but it's just like, how many other times has our world come crashing down?
That's what I keep thinking about. But it just doesn't seem. I don't know.
Everybody seems to be the one that breaks up with Amberlynn. Amberlynn never gives a chance for somebody else to. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for the. Sorry, my nose is just. For the kind and supportive messages.
Yeah. Thanks for all the kind of supportive messages that I can't even read.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to?
Thanks for the virtual hugs. In time, you'll grow. Absolutely.
Yes.
This does go to show you that Amberlynn did have supporters and still does have supporters. They're just few and far between.
We love you guys.
Thank
Okay,
you,
Chantal. You have a good time in your lives, okay?
Chantal is Beauty. Yeah, and that just happens to be kind of... That's a whole story in itself, honestly.
This is an opportunity to grow. Absolutely. No, Feudy Booty's not trying to leech some viewers. She is gonna go do her live. She's allowed to do that.
Oh my god, I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
Don't say anything out loud. I feel embarrassed. I don't know why.
Oh. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Life. What did that say? What was her name?
People care more about Beth right now than they do Amberlynn. But that's usually the way it is for every single live stream there is when them two are together. When they're not, I'm telling you, it sucks.
Life as Renee. Thank you.
Isn't this yours? I'm pretty sure it is.
Aaron keeps spamming. Can you block her?
I haven't seen it.
I'm sorry. Making your bipolar ass cry. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Some comfort food. Oh, eating makes me feel like...
I don't have the chat on here or anything, but by goodness, if they're buying her food, she needs to cry more often, doesn't she?
Ew. I don't know, nothing just seemed... Like, in this moment, nothing seems, like, significant and... I don't know. Nothing seems... Like, nothing. I can't even begin to explain it. Like, nothing is bringing me joy like it used to.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going through a heartbreak, you shouldn't know how to explain it. The same way you don't know how to explain love, you don't understand how to explain going apart.
I mean...
Yeah, I know. Like, literally last night, Hannah and Rafe was here just, being there for us. And we just had dinner and we watched some TV and, they left. And then after that, me and Amberlynn at first, it felt so painful. Just this weird, different shift in the room. But then it's like, we had a dry erase board just sitting on the table. So we played tic-tac-toe and hangman for a while.
Yeah.
And how in the world was that different from any other day? They don't take anything serious. They didn't have to take anything serious. Because Amberlynn had the chung to always just throw it around.
It stopped me from bawling my eyes out. Because I was bawling my eyes out. And then Becky picked up the whiteboard and we just started playing.
We just needed something to take our mind off of it.
It was fun.
We did talk about doing Mario Kart, but at that point I was like, oh my god, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You gotta keep Amberlynn entertained just like you do a teenager. Elementary school, kindergartner, toddler, infant. That's how you gotta entertain Amberlynn.
We could maybe do that later. Play some good old Mario Kart.
Yeah. Why make your friends hang out with you and your ex? Oh my God.
We did it.
You're seeing this so differently than
No,
what
no,
it
no.
is.
They're
We're
both of our very
they're
close friends.
It's like a group. Oh God.
They wanted to be there for us both of us.
Ooh.
That's okay.
It's just
Girl,
frustrating
I know.
because it's like,
I know. Nobody
why
deserves
does it matter for
an explanation.
friends? Like,
Yeah.
everyone is different.
People are surprised Amberlynn even has any friends. I know that was kind of wrong, but I'm telling you, she used to turn against every single one of them. Heck, she still does today. So I'm surprised she has any.
Yeah, when I got divorced, I took the time to learn who I was again. That's what I want us to find in this.
Yeah. So,
What did that one say?
yeah.
If it helps, my baby girl got excited to hear you again.
Aw, that's
The baby.
sweet. Don't make me cry. Ugh. Oh,
It is not because Amberlynn hates Southern accents.
that's the only reason why we broke
that's
up.
why we broke up.
Just FYI, Amberlynn, nobody can make you cry. Your emotions have you crying, and you get to decide how you deal with them or not.
And then in the future, whenever you're like, yeah, Becky, I want you to meet my new girlfriend. And she's like, oh my God. And you're like, see,
I'm not having another girlfriend ever.
I don't want one either.
I mean that.
Same. I'm literally, you cannot help whatever life throws at you, but I
I look so rough.
am focusing on myself.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
I can't. It's not even
Don't
that.
don't go looking for it.
Yeah, Beck, that's exactly what they say. You know, if you're not looking for it, it finds you. But then again, Amberlynn's always looking for it in her DM, so it's sure enough to find her.
You know?
But it's not even that.
I've only had 2 relationships in my whole life where I did not find it online. You know?
That's the only way that I've start relationships is online.
And both of mine were in high school. But
Like, I just can't imagine someone else having my love. It's just not. Like the comfort. Like I just can't see. Like
somebody's already trying to get you.
you're home.
Somebody's already trying to get you.
Like I said, Amberlynn's got 3 or 4 in her messages at all times. She always has option, guys. Don't feel sorry for her.
Is Amberlynn accepting applications soon?
That's
for
a
new girlfriend?
lie. Stop now.
Come on, Nia. She's a good one, I promise.
That didn't last long. That didn't last long at all.
Yeah, right.
You are.
Yeah.
Man, you are annoying as hell, but man, I love you to death. I love you.
Oh my
I
god.
do.
I swear that guy could see us, and he smiled at me, and we made eye contact.
Thank
That
you,
was
Natalia.
Really embarrassing. I thought the things were blacked out.
No, yeah, people can still see you. Not as hardcore as they can in the evening, but
I'm like a child. When I play with makeup, I automatically have to shine everywhere. And that's just what's so funny to me and everybody else around me is I can't do anything just basic.
Yeah.
I know I'm not breaking up with all of y'all. I know that's how it feels, but it's just like
Just me.
I'm still gonna be here.
Doesn't have to feel like Beck's breaking up with anybody. Pretty much everyone followed them.
I'm still gonna be around. You know. You're doing the eye thing. Amberlyn, whenever me and her look at each other, she has this thing that she does with her eyes, and she like tries to look at both of your eyes, so her eyes are just shifting from each eye. It's so funny. It's so funny. I make fun of her for it all the time. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Are you seeing the difference in how Amberlyn is when she cries? Are you seeing it? This is when you know, the crying with the swollen eyes, the pale face, all that stuff. What she normally does online is not that.
I'm from Kelly. She's really trying to get it.
She's not.
She might have been one of the ones who was trying to get it back in 2017.
No. That was weird. When Destiny, I mean, I was a lot more attractive then. I mean, I've always been pretty ugly, but when me and Destiny broke up, so many people messaged me. I was like, that's weird. I don't get it.
Thank you so much, Julia.
Yeah, thank you,
And
Julia.
Holly.
Amberlyn should know by now, especially during this. People, of course, are going to jump all over it because they want her chang because they're used to watching her spending so much money.
There's not enough lesbians and okay, move back to VA. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing, but I'm not saying it.
I'm going to tell you, this is off subject. I'm just going to tell you right now, you said, I've always been kind of ugly. Then how have you made out with as many people as you have?
Becky, that's no one else's business.
Amberlyn's a really good kisser. I'm just letting everybody know that. She's the best kisser I've ever had.
And you're never going to have that again.
I know.
Unless we do one last makeout session later.
Considering Beck hadn't really been in that many relationships, that's pretty much all Beck knew.
Oh my god. It's whatever.
I've never had nobody actually tell me I'm a skilled kisser, but nobody's ever really confirmed.
No, you're good.
Really?
Yeah, let's not talk about this.
I'm just letting everybody know.
Yeah.
TMI, Becky. I know it.
No.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Amberlyn, you're not ugly, honey.
I was with my... Right now I am.
Amberlyn is always saying stuff like that. She just wants a little bit of an ego boost. She knows that nobody finds her that way, especially if they're in the chat donating to her.
I was with my ex-husband for 11 years. We divorced and are closer than ever now. Sometimes people just want and need different things. It's okay to stay friends. Exactly.
Was this
even
mutual?
though right
Not
now...
at the big, not really, but we're trying.
Well, I mean, if she was breaking up with me over like things, then I would be like, no, don't do it. Like, I could fix A, I could fix B, I could fix C. We can make this work. But this is more so a breakup of her not wanting to be in a relationship. It's just not the type of happiness that you should have inside of a relationship. And it's just how it is. That stuff's not really...
Amberlyn was never about happiness. It was what she could get out of a relationship.
fixable. Not... Yeah, because sometimes love just isn't enough.
And no, this wasn't a planned out thing. That was a question I just seen. This was not like a planned out thing or anything. It was just some recent realizations and some clarity.
Loneliest Boy said, it's because Becky isn't telling the whole truth about it. It's because you want there to be more to it than what it just is.
This is literally it. Everything you guys are hearing is literally it. There's nothing more.
That's Amberlyn's word. Don't you start using it. We got it enough now.
Thank you, Vanessa. Becky will be here. I mean, for a little bit.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm still going to have my Instagram, and I'm still wanting to do the Twitch thing. Even if I never, I'm not looking for some kind of social media popularity. If it happened, cool. Awesome. But I want to do things that are fun,
Yeah.
And you can tell how many people followed Beck, and Beck not wanting to be on social media or anything like that kind of cleaned up, didn't they?
So I still want to do the scary story video too.
Yeah.
So everybody who sent me their scary stories, I still want to do that. Oh, my stomach is hurting.
My right eyeball just started hurting.
Well, at least it's not twitching.
Oh my god, remember when I thought I had a brain tumor? There's gonna be so many things I'm gonna miss about us. You know? That just like flashes in my head randomly. Anyways, Becky's Insta, kind of good, kind of bad art.
It is. And it is exactly what the name says.
It should be kind of great, kind of good art.
I know it's not like, freaking.
That was a backhanded compliment from Amberlynn. Did you catch that one?
Awesome. But, it's not bad. And it's fun. So.
Someone said, here's $5 for the barefoot bottle.
Okay, what they're meaning there is I've already done a video about the Valentine's Day. That's what they're meaning, because on Valentine's Day with Destiny, Amberlynn had to have a junk, and so they're just saying, hey, do it again this time.
Everybody likes a tipsy Amberlynn, don't they?
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. Look at, I'm like jaundiced, like my liver's not happy with me. Yeah, right.
This is what happens when you don't know what you're doing and your eyes turn out like spider webs. I don't like the spider webs. Amberlynn likes the spider webs. I don't.
Thank you, Renee. Wine drunk Amber.
And it's like this weird feeling I keep having is, this is just me being honest. Like, you get so comfortable in relationships and you let yourself go.
Yeah.
And it's like, now that we're broken up, I want to better myself.
Yeah.
But then I feel guilty because it's like, why didn't I do that while I was with you? So then it makes me not want to better myself.
I always want you to better yourself. That's a big reason why we're doing this, is to better ourselves.
It's such a weird, like, feeling, though. Like, like in my chest.
I think it's...
This is as good as Amberlynn gets. It never changes.
To do with, your circumstances and your routines and the people you're around. Like I said, with the whole weight loss thing, me and you were not helping each other. We were not. It's like when I'm trying to do good, you're like, hey, let's get something sweet. And I can't say no, even though I'm diabetic. I have to work on that. And it's like, if you're the one trying to diet and do good, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be on any kind of wagon with Amberlynn.
And it's like, I think me and you can do better if we're focusing on ourselves.
But it's like, I feel guilty.
There's no reason to.
Even thinking about, like, just bettering myself in any way.
But why? Why?
Because why didn't I do that, like...
Because she's pulling manipulation on you right now, and she's gonna gaslight you anytime she can.
While I was with you. It's because I know why. Like, you just get too comfortable. It is what it is.
Like I just said, it's...
But it's just
circumstantial,
sucks.
it's routines, it's the people you're around. I have my moments where it goes through like I don't like I'm trying to shut it all down and just be very headstrong and straightforward thinking and be strong. And that's where I'm feeling right now. That's where my mind is at right now.
Yeah, Beck, you always had to give in to Amber Lynn, so you never got a chance to be a strong person when you were with her.
But it's just like, 20 minutes ago, I had to move off camera because I couldn't keep myself from crying. It's just like, it's so weird how those emotions can just come through and then go so quickly. Sorry, come through and
You can't be
just go
touching
so
my
quickly.
boobs now.
I know, I'm sorry. But I don't know.
Like this is gonna sound bad too.
Emotions are weird.
The only way that I process like this is a good decision is I also think of like the bad moments. Like I've written a lot of poetry about feeling alone and feeling lonely, and I don't think that that's a good thing to feel in a relationship. But that doesn't take away how much I love you. But our relationship wasn't perfect, of course not. It just wasn't. And
No relationship is perfect, and if you believe it's perfect, there's something wrong with you, because it's just like nobody else is perfect, because it's impossible.
no relationship is. It's not. But there's just like a difference,
Yeah.
And yeah, what I'm trying to say. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, loneliest boy in the world. You're one of the most negative people I've ever seen in my life. So keep it up and you will be blocked, because this is not a time. It's just not the time to be doing it. It's just not. And it's not worth your $7.99 a month. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude.
Yeah, I think now it's $9.99 a month is what I think it is, so she went up $2.
But this just isn't the time. There's a time and place for everything, but to kick someone while they're already down on the ground in pain is dumb. So, and he's not stating facts. He's just very, very negative.
What facts?
He said, you two won't do well living together after this. You have no boundaries. That's not
We do
facts.
have boundaries.
Yeah. We're
I feel-
very, what?
I feel like we've thought this through.
We have done a
Well.
lot of talking, a lot of thoughts, a lot of honesty.
Which means Amber Lynn's been talking a lot. She's been telling her opinion. She's been making sure Beck feels like crap.
And we are close. Just because
close.
we're taking out the sex.
The
And just because
romance.
we're taking out the romance and the flowers and the kisses. Doesn't mean that other big thing that we had together,
A friendship.
best friends.
I feel like if you can't be friends with the person you're with, you don't need to be with them. And like literally, if it's all sex and romance.
Hey, I tell people my husband's not my best friend because of the simple fact I want somebody to complain about my husband too.
It ain't nothing. You got to have a friendship with your partner. And that's the strongest thing that we've had. There was romance, there was sex. It's just like life takes different paths. And then it takes you shaking yourself to wake up and see that.
Yeah.
Like I said, don't worry, I'm gonna take you back in time and you'll hear how it really is now.
But it's just like, just because that romance and the kissing and all of that stuff is not there, we're taking that out because we just can't do it anymore.
This is also going to sound very bad and maybe like prejudice or stereotypical, but lesbians, just how it is, like ask the lesbians of the world, do a poll if you want. It's easier for some reason to stay friends.
I wear the horns for a reason. She thinks that that's a friendship. Okay.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Like you were in love with forever, and you
Right.
two stayed friends, and the only reason why you guys drifted apart, you know what happened. But
Yeah.
like, I've been friends with all my exes, besides like a couple. So it's like, it's just a lot of lesbians do that. It's just like circles of life with the lesbian world.
I was about to say, don't you dare act like you're friends with Casey. Don't you dare.
LOL, Becky's barely agreeing with Amberlynn right now.
Barely agreeing. We're not going to address that. We are. I agree.
You guys don't know Becky very well. Sometimes when she agrees with something, it's just a simple,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, do I have to be like, oh my God,
God,
you're
so
so right? Like, no.
true about the lesbian thing. I'm friends with mine too. Exactly. And there's viral TikToks about it, and it's actually really funny because I'm on the lesbian side of TikTok.
I feel like that is like top tier maturity. Being able to get past all of that other stuff and be friends with somebody that you once had all this connection with,
Yeah.
you know?
I try to be friends with my exes. I try to be friends with everybody. Why? Because I don't take myself seriously. And y'all shouldn't take me serious either.
Why can't you be friends with your ex?
Exactly.
It's a very immature way of thinking if people are like, oh, you can't be friends with your ex because you can't trust them around
Exactly.
yourself and your partner can't trust you with them, blah, blah, blah. It's called being mature. It's called growing up.
But you don't have to be friends with your ex. Don't
No.
ever think that, because it could have ended ugly. But
Yeah.
if you just end like, I don't understand.
You don't have to be obligated.
Look at Amberlynn's relationship with Destiny. They're still friends. The reason why, or at this point, the reason why, was because Amberlynn had the chain to always help Destiny with the rent.
For sure.
Yeah, I just can't. Like, for us to be like, okay, so we're breaking up, we're taking out all the relationship stuff, but we're also not friends anymore.
We're just like,
What
yeah.
did we do in the friendship boat? Like, what?
Yeah.
We never betrayed each other. Nothing like that. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Why would you cut a friendship that there's nothing wrong with?
exactly. Loneliest Boy is officially gone. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I can't do it.
That felt good, huh?
Here's something I don't understand. People block other people, right? But it just so happens that most trolls have multiple different logins. YouTubes. Whatever you want to call it. They all have sock accounts, okay? So block one, another one's going to come up. You're wasting your time.
Oh, I did. My whole stomach's hanging out. I don't
Now
know if
maybe
they see
he
it.
can go on with his life. Or her life.
I feel like it's
Their
a he.
life.
I'm just gonna take a guess and say he. But
Don't you misgender anybody, Amberlynn. Don't you do that.
What?
Hey, I get enough of your moaning during mukbangs and you tasting your own cooking and all this other stuff. I don't need it on here.
But the other 25 years, which will be gay. Physical will wear off, the sex will become less, but the bond will get stronger. Yeah,
Some
of
people, yeah.
course. Yeah. I'm not in no way saying that, me and Amberlynn's relationship ended because there was no intimacy or sex or anything. It's just those kind of things can't keep it together.
yeah.
Don't worry, guys. Like I said, we're going to go back to this time and era and you'll actually see what was really going on.
That makes sense. I know a lot of you are sad about it. I just want to drink a bunch of alcohol to numb myself, but I know that that's not healthy for me, so
But what do we really know about Amberlynn? Hasn't that been her go-to before? I don't believe so.
I'm actually having to... You know, the craziest part about this heartbreak is there is nothing that numbs it for me. Like, food doesn't help. Nothing helps. Food actually makes me feel worse because That's something that we bonded over.
Food?
Obviously, look at us.
Wait,
But
food?
we bonded over movies. We bonded over music. But yeah, just everything.
Yeah, but me and you also had very different.
Like, I'm never going to be
appetites.
able to eat tacos again or
We
spaghetti.
did like tacos. We did like spaghetti.
I won't be able to eat those things ever again.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
I can never eat.
Y'all better not be falling for this. Are you? Don't.
How are you ever going to
Indian
listen to
food
Miley
again.
Cyrus?
I hate Indian food.
How are you going to ever listen to Miley Cyrus again without thinking of me?
Hey, it's pretty easy. Just turn it on, listen to her, and then just dance yourself away. Think of something else isn't very hard, especially when you're with Anne Boleyn. The thought goes by fleetingly.
Well, now not listening to Miley Cyrus ever again is, that's not hard for me. Because I barely listen to her now.
There you go, Beck. Rub it in her face. There you go.
Oh, that's
But I will
fucked.
tell you, Hannah Montana. I like Hannah Montana. It's a very comforting thing. I know everybody. My DMs. I know.
No, I think that was a flirt. Her tongue was sticking out.
Oh. People tell me all the time, Becky, check your DMs. I'm
You in
wanting
it
to
to
order
win it?
something.
Amberlynn finds everything in her DMs, especially her ex-girlfriend.
No, I thought it had to do with like a
Picture thing?
art thing, yeah.
Oh, you're getting tumbled.
Commission, that was the word. I was looking
Commission,
for.
yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, nothing gives me joy right now, so. Yeah. Anyways, I'm so glad this is out in the open.
Don't worry, guys. The food thing doesn't last for long.
Go watch videos of kittens.
That'll just make me sad too, because I can't adopt them all.
I know.
Kittens are so cute. Some people are soulmates, just not romantically. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Don't give in to rebounds. Oh, that would hurt me.
I'm gonna have to use my husband's degreaser on these.
Oh, having
Seeing
rebounds?
you make out
No,
with
no,
someone,
no, no,
well,
no,
not
no, no, no,
seeing
no,
you
no,
make
no,
out
no,
with
no,
them, because you wouldn't be doing it in front of me. Drunk Amberlynn is a Hootenberry.
A Hootenberry! I love it. I love it.
We always need a drunk Amberlynn, though. Especially live. Especially when she's all in her emotions. You got to have fun.
That's merch right there. That's merch right there.
But Hootenberry sounds very Kentucky.
So, and?
And it's like you never realize how much you actually like a place until you have to leave it. I do like Kentucky. Like, what was I was...
You were saying you don't like Kentucky because everybody else says they don't like Kentucky.
No, I don't hop on stuff like that.
My cousin, the model, the actress, she's going to make it big one day. But she told me the other day, she said, if I can achieve my goals staying in Kentucky,
Do you hear all the faith that they have in their cousin? Man, that's awesome. The positivity never went away during this live stream.
I'd do it. Because she loves it here. She looks like she just walked straight up out of the 1950s, carrying a little banjo. Just the cutest little thing.
Yeah.
It's like she belongs here, but she also belongs in, Hollywood 1930s. It's just like Kentucky's not bad. It's not. There's a lot of annoying aspects about it. But
I'm listening to them whine and complain, and me, I'm looking at my eyes going, I think I need more glitter.
nah, she can't drink.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking sad thoughts. Wow. I'm good. Where do I see myself in years' time? Probably still heartbroken. No, I'm joking. In years' time, I hope that... See, I feel guilt. Wanting happiness for myself. What the fuck is wrong
I
with
don't-
me?
That's the opposite of what
But
I'm
why do
wanting
I...
here.
But I feel guilt.
That'll pass.
What?
Amberlynn doesn't know the definition of guilt. Don't play into it. I never did.
What is that called? Like, why do I feel I need to see a therapist for real now? Oh God.
See, that right there tells you back when she was in therapy, she wasn't really in therapy.
It's because you're thinking in your head, you're thinking about me.
Okay, I
You're
can't
thinking,
stop.
why couldn't I have done these things?
For Becky.
But see, that's the thing. I don't want it for me. You shouldn't want it for me.
I'm still gonna feel guilty.
You should want it for you.
If I'm ever happy again, I'm gonna feel guilty, so it is what it is. This is just new raw heartbreak. This is all it is.
Yeah.
That's what I keep
All
telling
of
myself.
these things will come to pass. Your mind will change on all of these things.
But it's the same old manipulation and gaslighting and all that there's ever been.
Things.
Like I was writing in my journal earlier, and I did a little section where I was writing to my future self, just hoping that when I'm reading it back that I'm okay. Right now it doesn't feel like I am, you know? So I know you guys keep bringing up Destiny, but like, yeah, I was hurt then, but this pain is so much worse. Because like, Becky was literally the one, and I know so many people were like, she doesn't love Becky as much as Destiny.
Amberlynn even admitted that whenever she was with Beck in the beginning, she wanted Destiny because she was still in love. Yeah, games were being played.
Completely false. I love Becky way more than I ever loved Destiny. It's just every relationship is different. You guys saw me make out with Destiny on camera because I was dumb and I was young. You guys aren't going to see that with me and Becky because we're older and mature. I would never make out with my partner on camera ever again.
Just because you're older doesn't mean you're mature. Because Amberlynn, your maturity level hasn't changed.
So you guys saw different aspects. So no, we'll never get back together, I don't think. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Weirder things have happened.
Well, it's just with the whole Destiny thing, it's just you all hadn't been together as long as me and you have either.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting there crying with no makeup on, and me, I'm going, oh, I don't want to look in the bathroom mirror, and I definitely don't want to look in the car visor. Yeah, got more shine than the sunshine.
No.
Me and you had more of a life established.
Yeah. It's just so crazy.
Yeah, you're right about that.
See, when y'all see me with sunglasses all the time, you never know what kind of shine's going on behind them, underneath them, around them. I just leave them on. I ain't playing. I'd do more if I didn't have to go somewhere. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Always.
Which one?
That one.
Life as Renee?
Yeah.
Oh, you think I love you the most?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I do. About to freak out.
It's kind of like Now Then We Know. Amberlynn was crying and so sad and all that because she didn't have nobody to wipe her.
She wants to use this to grow. I want to use this to grow. It's just, I'm 30. I can't keep acting like I'm 20.
I just feel like my heart's being ripped out of my chest.
And it is okay to not be okay.
Amberlynn's cheeks are so red from crying. Got the total opposite going on here. Look at that shine. Look at that. I went a little overboard because I got 2 highlighters.
Scared of the unknown. I'm scared of the unknown. Whenever I told her I was scared, do therapy. I mean, we do have someone that we talk to, but it's not like a whole deep
Yeah,
session
it's a
or anything.
psychiatrist.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. So
Oh wait, what?
we're gonna have to end this live. I'm just letting you guys
Life?
know this live.
Because Amber Lynn cannot carry it herself. She's absolutely boring. Beck isn't even allowed to get up and go to the bathroom because then Amber Lynn's sitting there going, man, I'm left with my own thoughts, but my brain's empty.
Oh, I have IBS and it's hitting. So,
Oh my god.
and you guys will know about all the future
All the future
stuff.
Yeah.
Twink?
So she's leaving. So,
So you're going to get just a little bit of an example what it's like when you live stream with just Amber Lynn.
literally she's leaving. Oh boy, you guys. Becky pinch a loaf. I can't. Well, it's just me now, folks. I'm hurting. You guys have no idea. Like, it's... I mean, I'm sure some of you understand, like... I'm just afraid that I'm never gonna be okay again, you know? It's just really scary. No, Becky, even with Destiny, I knew Destiny had some chick on the side, but that's a whole other story. But, Becky's not like that. Becky, like, when me and her first got together, she was very hard, to have her open up and let her wall down and stuff like that. And, it's gonna be virtually impossible to do that now, but I wish her nothing but the best. And the best is not me, so of course it's not. And it's like, I'm gonna miss her family. Like, there's just a lot of, like, different aspects to the situation. It's like not just, you know, losing her. I'm losing a lot. And things are just going to be very different. Like, thinking of all the stuff that's happened in the last 365 days. Like, in the last year. I don't know why I keep saying 365 days. Like, that's so weird. It's like, next year is going to be... I'm going to be looking back at this very moment, and I hope that I can sit there and say, wow, I made it through, but I don't know. Because you guys have seen, I've been going through it with my health and my mental. People always make fun of me when I say that. My mental, oh my god. But it's true, like, I don't know, nothing, like, everything just seems so, like, insignificant, you know? And things that used to, like, make me happy no longer make me happy. And I know Becky's hurting too, and it's like, the way that she shows it is so different than me. I'm an emotional, like, I'm a crier. Some people don't cry, you know? And to see Becky cry, like, when she does cry, which she did on live a couple times, and she did last night, it broke my heart. It's like, when she cries, like...
I cry when I'm mad. And then when I'm mad, I get mad at myself for being mad. And I'll get mad at myself for crying. And then while I'm still crying, I'll be griping at myself because I got tears coming out of my eyes because I'm not sad. I'm mad.
I hate seeing it. Because that's just like not her, you know. Like when her mom died, I think she cried like a handful of times. And
you did not give them a chance to grieve at all. So you coming on here and saying they didn't cry, that's irrelevant.
That's just like who she is as a person, you know. We're both hurting, but we know that it's the right thing. Mainly on her end, of course, because if you guys are new to the stream, like, it was her who brought it up first. But if you guys go back and look, you know, I don't share my poetry with you guys obviously anymore because people are so rude, but I've written sad poetry, you know, because I haven't always felt 100% in this relationship, you know. I've been lonely. I have felt lonely. I have felt alone.
And Amberlynn, I think everybody's felt that way at some point or another. You're not the only one. So you trying to manipulate your audience right now to believe in pity, pity me? Not working.
I haven't felt 100% happy myself. And, you know, we still love each other very much. And that's not ever going to change. And, it's weird because, like, as friends and as, like, a company with one another, like, our presence with one another, like, we're great. But then when it's, like, relationship, that's where it's, like, we needed to just cut it off there. But, yeah.
Are you getting this? Amberlynn knew it needed time to be. It was time to cut it off and be done with it. She knew, she understood that, but she's still on here upset that Beck made it actually happen.
I'm gonna be saving money. She's gonna be saving money, and we're just gonna have to figure it all out. And I'm gonna have to be uploading more because, you know, someone with a conventional job, if they needed to make more money, they would try to get more hours. And that's how I'm taking this as, you know, doing more on YouTube.
I told you they went live for the ching ching. I told you that. See, these, I haven't seen them in a while, okay? So I forget what they say, but I still remember a little bit. Because she cannot carry a live by herself. It does not matter what she's talking about. She cannot carry a live. Even when she does membership lives now, she can't carry them.
It's just very sad. I kind of feel like I'm dreaming. Like it's a nightmare. And like, I keep trying to wake myself up, but it's like not. Like I'm awake. This is it. This is real. Thank you so much, Chris. You're extremely generous. I appreciate that a lot. Wow.
Some people fall for tears and some people don't. It's not that I'm heartless, and y'all know that. And I speak from my heart all the time. But knowing, just looking at this, because when I used to follow Amberlynn, I would fall for all of her stuff. And then as soon as I started looking at her in another angle, I don't fall for this anymore. I'll fall for the hard stuff that, hurts. That's fine, but not for this.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and there will be another live stream on Thursday. That'll be the next time that you guys see me.
And we don't even get an end. We just getting cut off. But I gotta say, bye, Amberlynn. Did y'all enjoy that? I know I was doing something else while I was talking to you, but I was still paying attention to you because that's what I do. But did y'all enjoy that? Did you like how I did that? Because if so, I want to do some more lives like this. And, just to have a little bit of fun, because that's what I tell you. I'm on here for your entertainment and your entertainment alone. I'm just on here for me to have a little bit of fun. Okay? That's the whole point of this. But y'all let me know. Because I may go back and recap some of her membership streams. I may, if I find something that, I'm interested in that I could tell y'all about, I may just do that because you can do that. You just join and then you get to go back and watch them. But anyhow, I wouldn't want y'all to have to do that if I can do it myself and y'all don't have to spend the money, right? But I hope that you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I already looked at myself in the bathroom mirror. I ain't even gonna pretend. I'm sitting here and you see my cheek shining. Oh, the sunshine. Ooh, goodness, is it ever gonna take over my face? Alrighty, guys. I hope y'all have a good one. Alrighty.